This is day 5 after planting the tomato seedlings. They've grown very nicely. Just a few days, looking good and healthy. The cucumber seedlings have grown into very healthy looking, vigorous plants. And I'm looking forward to tasting the Space Master cucumber on this lovely spring morning. Over the years, I've used various methods of trellising tomato plants. Tomato plants grow very fast. They've got a number of suckers which grow out in all sorts of directions. And it's always a problem to control that growth. Tomato plants like to spread out along the ground. So gardeners need to trellis them up to maximize the yield, particularly for independent tomato plants, which grow to 12 feet or more in the growing season. As you can see, in my area, I've only got about 5-6 feet max for the plants to grow. So what am I going to do this year? In previous years, I've used stakes, I've got strands across there, etc., etc., and that all worked reasonably well. But the problem was when they get to that 6 feet, etc. level, which is too much for my garden, what am I going to do? Well, fortunately, there have been developments. This is a Deming plant growing hook, a beautiful invention which is just coming on the market. There are a number of different suppliers, and this is by Deming, and it arrived from Amazon a couple of days ago, and I've already used it and I'll show you what I've done for it. But let me just show you this innovative, beautiful little creation. It's got 2 hooks on one side and an area where plastic twine can be twined or can be rolled up. The idea is that as the plant grows, you can increase the length of the string. And you can take the bottom part of the plant, which would be attached down there, off the bed and let it go down here, so that you only have the part of the plant that's producing, let's say, leaves and suckers, which you'll be cutting off, and also trusses, which will be full of tomatoes as the plant continues to grow. Isn't that a great idea? Well, this year I've managed to get these babies, and I'll show you just now how I have started to use them. I also have bought these J hooks. These hooks are wonderful, and I'm going to use them for the determinate plants. The determinate plants, remember, only grow to 4 to 5 feet, which is fine in my garden. So what I will use is I'll hook these to some area at the top, and I'll just have a piece of cord or strand down to my plant, and I'll just clip it up as we go. And so the clips on these babies, very, very nice, beautiful to use little devices which clip together so easily as you work on the plant. And these babies are going to make life so much easier for me. What a joy it's going to be this season. Well, here's bed B, which overlooks beautiful Simonstown Harbour. And what do we see here? Well, here are the indeterminate plants that I have grown this season. But what's special about now? Well, first of all, we have brandywine plants, which, as you know, I'm looking forward to seeing how they grow. They're supposed to be the most amazing tasting beefsteak tomatoes. And black crim, also a beautiful tasty beefsteak tomato. I have attached the trellis work using the clips that I told you about, and they go all the way up to the sky almost. Actually, they're only 4 to 5 feet long, but then they come all the way down to the plant, like this brandywine orange plant. And can you see what I can see? Buds on this brandywine plant. Oh my goodness, isn't that marvelous? This trellis work came in just in time. And as you can see, the money maker also has buds, but flowers are now starting to emerge here on this indeterminate, highly productive plant, which is starting to need pruning quite badly, and I'll show you how I do that shortly. Okay, and if we look here, we can see a similar situation in all of the plants, and particularly with the early grow hybrid, you can see this also has buds coming. Wow. So we are in business, things are starting to emerge, and we're about to have lots and lots of fun with these babies. Over here you can see the determinate plants that I've grown, the Floridade and the Roma plants. Wow, this is going to be a lot of fun. I'll have to stake them soon, but I'll probably use the same method with a clip, but then I'll just use twine because I don't need to have the roller for these guys because they only grow to 4 to 5 feet. I have also used the Deming plant climbing hooks for the cucumber plants, which are growing beautifully, and just in time because they also need pruning. Hi, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have someone who you know might enjoy the video and might learn 1 or 2 things from it, please share it with them. If you're new to the channel and would like to see what happens to these plants and others as the season progresses, consider subscribing. Cheers from Stuart's Garden in Simon's Look forward to seeing you soon.